How do you overcome your fear? What type of methods and what type of planning that you actually need to do before you stop being so scared of taking action, before you stop being scared of doing whatever it is that you're actually scared of? Like, what exactly do you need to do to overcome that fear that you have before you actually do something in the first place? And the answer is there really isn't anything that you can do. There's no amount of plotting, no amount of planning, no amount of preparation that you can actually potentially do to completely eradicate fear from within yourself. The only way that you can actually eradicate all the fear that you have to overcome the fear of whatever new thing that you are actually embarking on is literally by doing that thing. That honestly is really just the only solution that you can potentially have. Like, think about this. If you've ever given a speech in front of any audience, in front of however many people, even if it's just two or three people, you've probably practiced that speech at least 10 or 15 times in front of a mirror, and you feel confident and you feel great, and you have it all down in your head and you have it all memorized, and you know all the different talking points and how they're all going to be correlated to one another in that speech. But as soon as you get on stage and you look up and you see all the people in the audience, and then you feel this dreaded anxiety. You feel this fear of, oh my God, what is going to happen if I mess up? I'm going to be so embarrassed. And then all of those emotions come flooding in within your body. Is that not fear? You couldn't have prepared more. Let's say, for example, you had all your bases covered, you prepared, you had edited your speech, you had written it weeks in advance, and now all of a sudden, when it comes time to perform the speech, you're scared. You did everything in your power, but you're still scared, and that is completely normal. Look, the only way that you can ever actually overcome any type of fear, whether it be stage fright, whether it be just talking to people, whether it be talking to a camera, it literally will not go away until you actually get your reps in. You have to just keep on doing it. The first time that you set foot on stage to actually deliver a speech, it's going to be scary. It's supposed to be scary. You're doing something new. Your brain doesn't know what is going on because it has literally never done this before in its entire life. So its survival instincts is literally just telling you to get off the stage and not do this because you're uncomfortable. You're scared. Your flight and fight response is actually kicking in. But you do it once, and then the next time that you do it, it becomes easier. And then the third time you do it, it becomes even easier. And then the fourth time you do it, it's like second nature to you. And now the fourth time that you're actually doing it, it doesn't even matter how many people are sitting in the audience because you've just done this a million times now. So it's all easy for you. You're not scared of this irrational fear that you had when you were doing it the very first time. See, look, you can plot and plan anything in life, and you can still be completely scared shitless because of it. You're going to always be scared of doing new things. That fear is never actually going to go away until you actually do it. Whether it be talking to people, whether it be starting a new job, whether it be getting on stage and delivering a speech, whether it be learning a new language, whether it be moving to another city and moving to another environment and just trying to learn their language. Every single thing, every new experience is always going to be scary, and you are never going to overcome that fear by any amount of preparation, any amount of studying, any amount of really mock practice that you could potentially do. You're never going to get over that until you're actually put in the real deal. And that is just the truth in life. You see, we think that we can somehow circumvent the feeling of fear by stimulating it in artificial environments. And while at the time it might be very true, but it's not always going to be true. You cannot simulate every single thing going right because in those training grounds, those are still controlled variables that you're actually a part of. You delivering a speech in front of a mirror, it's a very controlled environment. Maybe the AC is on. Do you know for certain that when you get on stage that the AC is going to be on, or you're just going to be completely hot and you're going to need water? The world is imperfect, and the situations that you're going to be put in when you are scared of, they're going to be imperfect as well. So why do you think that because you simulate a perfect and controlled variable environment that all of a sudden you're going to not feel fear whenever it comes to the real deal? you're going to feel fear, and that is okay. But the only way that you can actually overcome your fear is by taking action. Nobody has ever amounted to anything without taking any action. Nobody has overcame anything. Nobody has overcame their anxieties and their fears and their sadness and their depression by doing nothing. It's just not how the world works. We have this misconception that we think that we can eradicate our fears before we do the action, so then the action is just completely easier, when that's not true at all. I used to think that as well. We have to flip it around. We have to tell ourselves that we need to do the action so that our fear can actually go away. So by the second and third time that we're actually doing that action, we're good to go. That's how it works. Fear is not going to go away by itself. You need to make that fear go away by actually producing the results, by actually putting in the reps. Okay? Everybody has stage fright. Everybody is scared of something. Everybody's scared of talking to people the very first time. Some things just don't come naturally to a lot of folks. And that is completely okay. But what is not acceptable is you just sitting on your ass and doing nothing about all the things that you actually fear. Inaction is only going to lead you to having more fear in your life. But action is actually going to decrease the fear that you actually have. The more new things that you keep on doing, the less fear that you'll actually have in your body. The more reps that you keep on putting in for your mind and your body and your heart, the easier life will become for you, but you have to get started. You cannot be scared to have difficult conversations. It's okay to be scared of having difficult conversations with people. It's okay to get your heart broken. It's okay to be scared to get your heart broken as well. It's okay to be scared of moving to another place. It's okay to be scared to start another job. But what is not okay is for that fear and that anxiety to completely cripple you into absolutely doing nothing. Don't let it cripple you. I promise you, as soon as you take action, it's going to get easier. And a lot of times, I'm not even going to lie, and I'm going to end my video with this as well, things are much worse in our head than they actually are in reality. Okay? So stop living in your head. And I made a video about that very recently as well. So I'll probably link it somewhere. Make sure to go check that out. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you did actually stay till the end, and I hope you did find immense benefit in this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button because I make videos like this every single day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This was the Daily Lessons Podcast, episode number 136. This is Yusha signing out. Bye, guys.